Hi, this is Tom from the Blue Dot, and today we're going to take a look at the Casio Rock from Verizon Wireless. If there is any phone we offer that is meant to go anywhere, this is that phone. Upon handling, it's a little heavier than most flip phones, but for a good reason. It feels tough, and that is exactly what it is. On the outside, it has kind of a rubberized case, and where there isn't rubber, it's super tough plastic. On the front, we have a basic display. Much like what you'd see on like a digital watch, but it also has a battery life and all the information you'd need to know generally. The outside display also has a touch screen, which you can see here. Just little additions for like media and stuff like that. On the right side, we find the charger port. And on the left, we have the volume controls, the push to talk, the headphone jack, and this is for the G-Zone options and modes, which we'll get to a little bit later. On the back, we have the 2 megapixel camera, a flash, and the really tough battery plate back here. When we open it up, as you can see, there's a cool flip button right here on the right, and when you press it, it flips open automatically, which is a pretty cool feature. We can see the 2.1-inch color display and the phone buttons that give kind of a military-like look. I don't know if you can see them really well, but you want to go mountain climbing, you can do this with this phone. Do you want to know if it's low tide or high tide? Good thing you have this phone. How about walking counter, thermometer, astro calendar? This phone pretty much has all those modes. You can press this button and GZ gear will turn on, and it'll give you all these different options. Don't know if you can see them, but it has options like the earth compass, walking counter, thermometer, tides, sunrise, sunset, astro calendar. And what's cool about that is you can close this and it'll turn it on the outside, so the outside actually becomes a compass. So that's actually a really cool feature. But when it's open, it shows a little bit more detail. So if we go back to the compass, when it's open, okay, we can actually see the degree that we're looking. And as I turn it, you can see it changes. See right there, north is apparently that way. What's also some other cool features under that is the walking counter and the thermometer. I really like the tides option here, and it shows you exactly what the tides are at this moment in time, and then it tells you what they'll be at later in the day. Not only is this phone fitted with software for outdoors, it's also fitted itself with the hardware to take it. It's been tested with military standards for shock, water, humidity, dust, solar radiation, altitude, you name it. Not only that, but when you have it open, you can hold down the speaker button here, and it turns it into a flashlight. I imagine that probably wastes the battery some, but if your normal flashlight runs out of batteries when you're out camping, this is like a must-have. And for a flip phone, the camera isn't that bad, but you know, again, like all other flip phones, you probably don't want to use this at like big events like weddings or things like that. But if you're out hiking, this is better than normal flip phone camera. It is a little awkward that it's right here, but it can take 2 megapixel pictures for you, and it has a few built-in options like brightness and things like that you don't typically find on flip phones. The Casio Rock for Verizon Wireless is the ultimate in outdoors ready flip phones. It's tough, tested tough, and feels tough. It has great applications built in for keeping up to date with where you are, what you're doing, and what you may be up against depending on what you're doing outdoors. The added bonus of being a 3G capable phone makes this the perfect flip phone for someone who wants it all but doesn't want a smartphone. Someone who wants a phone that can almost survive anything and begs to be tested on that claim. You can buy this phone and many others at thebluedot.net, as well as trade in your old and used phones at thebluedot.net/trade-in. I'm Tom with Blue Dot. Thanks for watching.
Like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/followthebluedot for videos, pictures, coupons, prizes, and more.